Hello everyone, this is your friend Team Rai Rai with episode 8 and I got another special guest.
Hi, I'm XRJX720 from YouTube.
Thank you very much my friend to come on my show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, first thing we can discuss about the last night on Raw to kick off Mania. And then after that we're going to discuss a little bit about WrestleMania for this Sunday and other stuff. But first, what's your quick thoughts on the last night on Raw?
I was very surprised that there was no Undertaker or Triple H or HBK or nothing like that. It's the very last episode of Raw, and this is definitely the second, biggest match of the night, if not the biggest match of the night for the card on Mania. I mean, the title matches are there, but they're kind of, they're kind of taking a backseat to Rock, Cena, and Taker and Hunter and stuff, and they weren't there, and that just really surprised me.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that. With you. But we all know that title matches are not the focus. It has not been focused in a long time since maybe the Attitude Era. Is that true?
Yeah, I noticed last year, if you remember right on, the SmackDown Championship started the night. When have you ever seen the Royal Rumble winner, which was Del Rio, going into that match, start the night? They're supposed to main event WrestleMania, not start WrestleMania. You know what I mean? And this year, I wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus, who's the Royal Rumble winner, starts the night off against Daniel Bryan. I mean, is that what the SmackDown titles become? It's become like an opening match for WrestleMania?
I don't know. Now the match they should have kickoff is Big Show versus Cody for the IC belt. That makes more sense. Or the 12-on-12. Team Teddy Long versus yeah. That makes more sense for my opinion. But you know how WWE's probably gonna f it up again.
Yeah, I don't. That match, I'm not even remotely interested in that Team Teddy versus Team Long thing. It's kind of a really silly deal that they're doing that. I think it's just a way to put all these other guys in the WrestleMania just to get their names out there. I don't know. It just seems like they're like, oh, all these guys have nothing to do with Mania. Let's just put them on in this match. It's like just a big cluster, and I don't know. I just thought it was kind of a stupid thing.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on one-time deal had the five-time WCW champion Booker T in that match?
It's good that they added him in there. I was figuring he'd be doing something. I figured Cole would be doing more than he is, but I guess he's just going to be, on broadcasting and stuff for Laurinaitis or whatever, on his side. But I don't know, it's good to see Booker T. That part would be kind of cool to see him come out there. I always thought that WWE sort of kind of underused Booker T, putting him with stupid stuff like putting him with Goldust and all these things that, he was always above those kind of things. And, I don't know. This seems like they had nothing else to do with him, so they put him in there. But still, it'd be good to see him in that match.
Okay, let's switch gears about WrestleMania. Now you told me off camera you going there live from Miami, Florida. So
yeah,
what are you gonna do there?
There's fan access. There's 3 days of it. And then there's Hall of Fame, and then there's of course the actual WrestleMania event. And then the night after, there's Monday Night Raw, and then that's pretty much the whole 8-day trip.
Awesome. Now, who are you gonna meet at Fan Access this year?
If you pretty much take the whole, WWE roster, but take away The Rock and The Undertaker, and the rest of them are supposed to be there, including HBK.
That's awesome. Then you told me off camera you're gonna get autographs from them people. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna try to get as many as possible.
That's awesome. And hopefully you make a video of that in the near future, my friend.
Yeah, I'll definitely look to do that.
Now, speaking of HBK, you did meet him in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the World Wheels, right?
Yeah, that was right before he went to the Hall of Fame.
Is he a nice guy? How is he? Is he mellow?
Yeah, he's a real nice guy. He's just a normal guy you just talk to on the street or something. He didn't seem like the kind of guy that, thought he was better than everyone else. Like, oh, I'm a big star. You're sitting there talking to arguably the greatest wrestler of all time, in a lot of people's eyes, and he's just a normal guy.
Cool. Was he alone or was he with his wife?
He was alone.
Wow. Did they have a lot of security there?
Yeah, they not really. No, they didn't really. They had like some old guy sitting far over in this corner, and that was about it.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, is that the old guy with the long beard, gray beard?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only guy.
Yeah, that's the same guy who comes to Chicago. I guess they come around the area, you know.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just his personal quote unquote security. I don't know what they'd exactly stop. But,
Yeah, maybe. Now, was there any questions you asked HBK, or you just signed some stuff from him for him?
I honestly don't remember. This is over like almost, yeah, it's going on a year ago, and a little over a year ago, and I don't remember. I had him sign a couple things and stuff, but I don't remember exactly what I talked about. I talked to him for a couple minutes though.
That's cool. Now let's switch gears about TNA. Now I heard TNA is not doing very good with the money situation. Is that true or no?
I heard the same thing. I don't know. I mean, they're drawing people. People kind of over exaggerate the ratings, saying they're getting like a 0.8 and a 0.7. I mean, they're drawing over 1 million views a week. Which you put in perspective, it's much better than shows like WWE Superstars and stuff's doing. But I mean, you can't really compare a company that's been around for what, like 10, maybe so years or something, and I think going on 11 years, and compare them to a WWE who's got all this money and all these stuff, and I mean, it's like there's no real comparison. It's like comparing a brand new Ferrari to a older, like a 1995 Mustang or something. It's not comparable, really, you know.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Do you think that the night after WrestleMania should be a good show, or do you think it'll be an average show after WrestleMania?
As far as I've understood, The Rock's supposed to be there for one more appearance in a row, which, you know, because he's been having all these every single week on Monday Night Raw, and he's supposed to be there. And from what I heard, he's there that night, and he's going the next week. He's going to go be filming Fast 6 and 7, which is going to be filmed all at once. You know, the whole crew is going to be in Miami filming it all at once. So he's going to be gone probably for about 3 or 4 months. We probably won't see him get to maybe SummerSlam, if we do see him at SummerSlam. And you got to believe The Rock's going to be announcing something that night, like maybe a match in the future or something. Because if you saw, The Rock was at the press conference to say, you know, that they're going to have for WrestleMania 29 next year, which makes me think that he might wrestle again next year, you know. And I'm starting to think that maybe in that match that they have at WrestleMania, Cena and Rock, that there might be a possibility that someone might either interfere after or during it, and that'll be the person that The Rock faces next year at Mania. Because, I mean, a lot of people have been talking about how Stone Cold might be facing CM Punk next year. I saw him have a tweet out kind of hinting around to that actually came out today on Twitter. And, I mean, I could definitely see that happening, and maybe have The Rock versus maybe Orton or something. That'd be a dream match, you know.
Yeah, I that would be totally awesome. Now, yeah, that match supposed to happen a couple years ago, like in the early '04. Remember that little run? When
yeah, you talking about when he had the Rock and Sock Connection thing going?
Yeah. And then The Rock came out. Yeah, when The Rock came out a little bit.
I'd rather have seen that back then than the match we had, because the match we had was 3-on-2, and The Rock did great in the match. And then Foley would just come in and get beat down. You know,
Yeah.
It was kind of stupid. It's kind of silly to see The Rock in there. And then Mick Foley just loses it for his team.
Now, do you?
Which, by the way, I've met Mick Foley, and he's a really nice guy, and it's nothing, you know, against him or anything. It's just that, you know, they were just beating the heck out of Foley. Foley, once he came back from like '04 on, anytime we see him in the ring, he was always losing in some way or form, you know. And it's kind of sad that they never put him over like they should, because I mean the man's, you know, been hurt so much in the ring and stuff. I mean, Ric Flair calls him what did they call him, a glorified stuntman, I think he did.
Yeah.
Which, in a lot of ways, is true, because Foley never could actually wrestle that good. But I mean, the guy still puts his body on the line, you know.
True.
So you gotta give him credit for that.
Now I heard reports that he might be part of WrestleMania. I mean, that was a couple months ago. Is it still a rumor, or he's not?
I heard that he might have an appearance, but I think that that we'll probably see him a little more after Mania. We might see him at Mania, but I don't think he's going to get very physical, if physical at all. Might see him in a backstage kind of thing or something, like how last year The Rock and Stone Cold had a face-to-face for a second. We might see something like that, but I don't really see him getting in the ring, getting physical, because he's really out of shape.
That's true. Now, I don't know if you watched my video, but my partner in crime, Nick of Inner Football, and myself were going Extreme Rules a couple days after Mania in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait. I mean, he never ever been to a live pay-per-view before. He'd been to a house show, but never to a pay-per-view. He's gonna have a lot of fun. I've been to so many pay-per-views before. It's gonna be ridiculous. Most of it is gonna be rematches. I know we're not gonna see no Cena and The Rock. I'd be kind of weird to see that match, but most likely they're gonna save it for Mania or SummerSlam. Most likely it's gonna happen in Mania next year. Watch. It's gonna. And I don't like when they build this match up way in advance too long. But I can.
Can you see The Rock coming out? Because I'm sure he's there for a reason the night after Mania. Do you think he'll come out and say WrestleMania 29, John Cena versus The Rock again?
Yep. What? I know he will. Who else is gonna fight?
I mean, if that happened, that'd mean then one or the other would win. Do you think one or the other will win cleanly, or think they'll have a reason for arguing like, hey, we have to have this match again? You think someone's going to interfere then? That way they have an argument like, hey, you might have won, but it was because of this reason, so we got to do it again next year.
Maybe, yeah. Now this time we all know it's in Miami, and no doubt about it, it can happen. I mean, I'm not picking who's going to win because my predictions, but it's so obvious it can be The Rock because that's his hometown, and maybe they might switch gears when the Mania come closer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a toss up either way. I mean, most of the other matches I'm pretty positive on who I think's gonna win, but that one's honestly a toss up for me. I could go either way.
Yeah, true. Now maybe if they have a rematch, maybe they have a stipulation like maybe like a cage match or something like that. Maybe a no disqualification because look what happened to Taker and Triple H. They made a great stipulation, Hell in a Cell, and without this Hell in a Cell, would be another boring match, you know.
Yeah. Well, that match, I definitely don't see. I don't see Undertaker losing the streak. Honestly, I mean, at this point, the guy Undertaker is arguably one of the greatest of all time as well. And when you put him in, like you look at his full stats of his career, that streak's the main thing in his career is that streak. He doesn't have an impressive amount of title wins. He doesn't have, he's won one Rumble. There's no other stat that he's superior in, but the WrestleMania streak. That's what he's got, and I don't think they'll take that away from him because that's his bread and butter. And if I heard stuff about Sean maybe sweet chin Hunter on purpose because he don't want him in the streak. I don't see that happening for one reason because that would mean that he'd have to come out of retirement, and I don't see Shawn Michaels ever wrestling again.
Hey, anything's possible. Maybe one more match. Maybe
I don't think he would do it. I really don't because the way he went out, it was a like a dream way of going out. You don't want to be like Ric Flair where he's had that huge, we're talking the biggest ceremony, the biggest farewell ever. Undertaker, everyone came out for him, and then he goes to TNA and blades up every night and ruins his legacy.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Shawn wants that for him. I mean, he had a normal send-off. He was just him and Hunter out there. Taker came out for a second. It was small, but it worked. I don't think he'll want to come out and just ruin that legacy of his.
Yeah. So, what's your quick thoughts on your NBA team? Real quickie.
My NBA team.
Yes.
The Lakers.
Yes.
I think that. I don't know. I mean, they need some work this year. Last night, they benched Kobe in the Memphis Grizzly game, and they didn't play that well then. Andrew Bynum's staying healthy so far this year, which is pretty good. They're still up for. Anything's possible. Anything can happen, in the NBA, just like football. And I think they're doing pretty good. It's not the best year, but they're kind of in the rebuilding stages as well. They got rid of Fisher. We got a new point guard now. We got Sessions. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with them. I think that they're not doing too bad this season.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. Now, you just told me off camera you're a Miami Heat fan. They've been up and down. I'm a Bulls fan.
I'm a Dwayne Wade fan. I'm more of a Dwayne Wade fan than a Heat fan itself. I like Dwayne Wade a lot, but my full team, I like the Lakers. Lakers are my team, but I do like Dwayne Wade. I'm not a big LeBron James guy. I don't hate him as much as a lot of people do because I know he's like the most hated person in the NBA, but I don't know. I like Dwayne Wade. He had last night's game they lost to the OKC, which is a great team right now. They're playing great, and he had a great buzzer beater for the third quarter. It was like a 65-foot shot or something. It was way over half court. It was a great shot, but it was not a good game for him last night.
Okay, we out of time. You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, okay. Thanks for watching this, everybody.
Okay, you have a good one. I'll see you on the flip side. And thanks for watching episode 8. Goodbye and peace out. Enjoy WrestleMania. Oh yeah, can you dig it? Later, WrestleMania. Woo!